Guys, what's up? So as you can see, my hair is already like more than 90% done. This isn't the video of me initially installing these into my hair. This is maybe like 2 weeks later. I've had these in for like 2 weeks. If you go check out my last video, I actually showed how I've been styling these in the past 2 weeks. But now I just took out a few in the front because I just wanted to freshen up the faux locs one more time before I took them down completely. And since I've already taken some out, I'm just going to take this opportunity to go ahead and show you guys how I install the faux locs into my head. So let's go ahead and get started. Originally, you do want to start off with clean hair. Make sure before you install your faux locs, you go ahead and moisturize your hair, just because depending on how long you're gonna keep these in your hair, you wanna make sure your hair is not drying out. I just went ahead and used this Eden Body Works natural cream and just some coconut oil. And I also stretched my hair out a little bit just to make it easier to braid. So just going ahead and detangle this section. Just went ahead and took my finger and parted the section. This is about how big the section is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just braid this down or plait it. Doesn't have to be neat at all. Also, you wanna make sure that you're not braiding too tight at the root because you're gonna have to stick the crochet needle through the root. So make sure it's tight enough, but loose enough to where you can stick the crochet needle through the root. Going to go ahead and braid this all the way down. And you don't have the braid all the way to the end. Alright, so the next step is you're going to go ahead and use the FREETRESS Bohemian Braid. And then, like I said, I installed these like 2 weeks ago, so sometimes I use this one. Sometimes I also use the FREETRESS Deep Twist, which is just a looser curl. So go ahead and just take a lock of it like this. And you're gonna connect it onto the end of your braid. So go ahead and take some of that and add it to one side. Take some and add it to the other side. And this does not have to be a neat process at all. You just wanna make sure that it's locked onto your braid. And I'm just going to stop when I run out of my hair. I'm all done with that. As you can see, it's not going to go anywhere. It's locked on pretty tight. And this is what you have now. So for the next step, you're going to go ahead and take 2 strands of the Bohemian braid curl. You want to take your brush or comb or whatever, and you just want to make it coarse. So this does not have to be perfect at all. I'm gonna go ahead and make this coarse, comb it out like this. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take some of the Jamaican twist braid. This is the color 2. I also use the color 613, and that's what this color is right here. You're gonna take a strand of your Jamaican braiding hair and you're gonna add that onto the Bohemian braid curl. So this is what you should have. Kind of twist the middle like this. I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to the loop like that. So this is what you have. And it's attached to the crochet needle. Now you're gonna take this and put it through the root of your braid. Once you get that through, you're gonna only pull through one side. So now you have this. You have a side of your mixture of your Bohemian braid and your Jamaican braid, and the same on the other side. And in the middle, you have your braid with the Bohemian braid attached to the end. And this should be through the root of that. Do you see that? Now what you're gonna do is take one side, of the strand that you put through your braid. You're going to start wrapping that around your root. And for me, I didn't want to wrap it too tight. Like I said, I tried to go for a really natural look. So I didn't mind if my roots were a little puffy. But you're going to wrap it around like 2 to 3 times. So that's enough for me. And then after you wrapped it around your root 2 to 3 times, you're going to go ahead and start wrapping down. Once again, I'm not wrapping tight, so I'm going to purposely kind of wrap mine a little messily. I'm going to go ahead and keep wrapping. Keep wrapping. And I'm kind of holding on to the rest of the hair to keep it from getting mixed up. Go ahead and keep wrapping. See how this is kind of, the Jamaican braid is kind of connected at the ends. Just gonna go ahead and run my fingers through that to make it a little messy, and keep wrapping. Keep wrapping. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of hair left and only a little bit of wrapping hair left. So what you can do, you can just you can go ahead and start wrapping back up. But if you want your dreads to be longer, then you can go ahead and just take some of the braiding hair, add it onto the hair you were using to wrap with, and continue to wrap. Continue to wrap. Now, I'm going to take some of that bohemian hair, add it to this. And like I said, if you want your dreads to be a little shorter, you can definitely stop and go ahead and start wrapping back up. But if you want it to be longer, then just keep borrowing hair. So I'm going to borrow some of that bohemian twist hair, and I'm going to start wrapping back up now. So in order to lock the dread in place, you want to start wrapping back up. Back up, I mean, I'm just going back over the dread. Wrapping up. Just wrapping up. And I only have a little bit left. I don't know if you guys can see that. But you're just gonna keep wrapping until you can honestly grip nothing. And after you're done wrapping, just kind of like roll it in between your hands like so. Hold your place. Roll it in between your hands like so. After you're done wrapping. And then there you go. And then what I'm gonna do is take some of this nail glue and just add it to the end of the dread. So this is the curl, this is where the dread ends. I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the end of the dread. Like that. And then there you go, guys. Your dread. And like I said, you can see how mine is a little messy right here, but that's what I personally want. So if you want everything to look nice and uniform, just make sure you're wrapping smoothly. Maybe wrap a little bit tighter than I was. But yeah, there you go. And I don't want all of this excess hair at the end of my dread. So I'm gonna go ahead and snip one piece off completely. Now I have one left. I'm just gonna go ahead and shorten that one up. And this is mine. So throughout my hair, I have long curls, short curls, no curls. But this is the part where you just kind of make it your own. But for this particular braid, I'm just going to do a little small little 1-inch curl on the end. And there you go. This is my dread. Bam. Now, just in case none of that made any sense, don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and do another one on camera. So part a section of hair. Go ahead and braid this really quickly. Okay, now we have our braid. Like I said, I want my roots to look a little natural, so I left it a little puffy at the root. Not a perfect part. We're gonna go ahead and attach either the FREETRESS Deep Twist or attach the FREETRESS Bohemian Braid Curl onto the end of our braid. Take a strand. Take some of your hair, put it with that side, take some of your hair, put it with this side, then you have some of your hair left in the middle. You're just gonna go ahead and braid this together. Now you wanna take either 2 strands of the Bohemian braid or 2 strands of the deep twist. Now you wanna go ahead and just brush it. This is what we have. Take your Jamaican braiding hair and add that on like this. Twist in the middle. And add on your crochet needle. Now you're going to go ahead and put this through the root of your braid. Now once you have it through the root of your braid, only pull through one side. Now you have this. You're going to drop one side. And after you're done wrapping it a couple of times, you're going to go ahead and start wrapping down. Now I'm going to take some of that Bohemian braid, borrow some of that from the middle, and keep wrapping. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the nail glue at the end of the dread. Now for this dread, I don't want any curl at the end, so I'm just going to snip off all of the curl. And as you can see, like I told you, I want the messy dread look, so that is what I got. Definitely make your process a little bit neater if you want neater dreads, but these are my dreads right here. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the rest of the video so you guys can just see me finishing up the few I have left in the front. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the end of the video. I went ahead and finished up the faux locks that I took out in the front. Here's just a little glimpse of everything. This blonde one is one that I did when I initially styled the faux locks, so this is not a new one. It's just more towards like these right here and then these right here. Here's a look at the ones that I did like 2 weeks ago. Of course, they look a little bit old because they are older. But yeah, hope you guys like this look. It's so carefree. I don't have to do anything to my hair, just wake up and go, and that's what girl doesn't want to do that? Just wake up and go, hair already done. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this look. And now I'm just going to go ahead and summarize some of the hair products and hair that I use. I know I like mentioned it throughout the video, but I just want to sit down really quickly and tell you guys the hair that I use. I used about maybe like 3 to 5 packs of the Jamaican braiding hair, and I have mostly the color 2 in my hair. I also have some blonde in my head and some little hints of brown throughout my hair. Also, the FREETRESS hair that I used was the Bohemian braid curl and the deep twist curl. So those are the 2 curls I used. In this actual video, I only used the Bohemian braid curl because that's what I had left. But when I initially did this style, I used both the deep twist and the Bohemian braid curl. So that's the hair that I used. And like I said, I used about 3 to 5 packs of the Jamaican braiding hair and about maybe like 3 to 5 packs of the Bohemian braid and the deep twist curl. Also, I got my hair from just the beauty supply store. I didn't order it offline. I know you can order it offline. I didn't feel like waiting for it to be shipped, so I just went to my local beauty supply store and they had a surplus of all the hair that I needed. So I would definitely say go ahead and check your local beauty supply store, and if they don't have any, then I know there's multiple hair sites that sells the hair. For as far as the little braiding robe and the cuffs and the shells I have in my hair, I also got those from the same beauty supply store. So if you have a good beauty supply store, you can most likely find everything you need. You're gonna also need a crochet needle. I got that from the same beauty supply store as well. You're gonna also need some nail glue. It doesn't have to be anything special. Initially, I got the nail glue from Sally's, but when I just repurchased some today to redo the ones in the front of my head, and I got that one from the beauty supply store. You can find nail glue anywhere. So yeah, you just need some hair, a crochet needle. You're gonna need some nail glue. It took me like 12 hours. That's because I kept messing up when I started. I was taking breaks, like eating and things like that. So overall, it took me about 12 hours. I really hope you guys like this video, and hopefully you guys go ahead and give these a try for yourselves. Now I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, and I'll see you on my next one. Mwah.